Lock up your children! Yes, Salem, we're back! Okay, there's that. Phew. What's up, guys? It's Casey Zogelman, aka the 4th Sanderson sister, coming at you with our year-end wrap-up. It's time. It's finally time. The year has come to a close as of midnight tonight, and I'm so ready. So, oh, I just remembered I needed to pull something up on a different browser. Oopsie. It's alright. Sometimes we forget things. I was busy trying to get everything together. I was working up until the last minute to get everything done today. Like, no joke. I was working up to the last minute. It was nuts. So, let's have some fun today, and let's just relive this crazy year we've had. I know Thorne's not doing too good today, but I hope everybody else is having a pretty good time. I am exhausted and tired of watching myself. I won't lie to you. Putting together the stuff is a thing, but you know what? I want to go on and talk about what's coming in 2025. I want to talk about that first and foremost, what I have planned for 2025. So I'm going to start with the bad news first. I still have several episodes on my computer of the Hocus Pocus book of recipe videos. I still have a few more of those left. Once I have posted the last one of those, that is the last one of those. I'm not going to be continuing the cooking series. Because I've been looking at the numbers, they don't get watched as much as everything else. And they are expensive to make in terms of purchasing groceries. They're fun, and I do like doing them. They're great in case of emergency break glass things, but I have to call an audible on this, and this is my audible. They're not putting in the numbers that I need them to put in. I know a lot of y'all like them, but there's enough people who are not watching them that I have to just can them. I'm sorry, guys. I have to can the cooking videos. So those will be going away in 2025. I don't know how many I have remaining. I think it'll probably get us through the year, but after that, they're done. So let's take a moment to remember the cooking videos that started and died this year. So those are done. They'll be done once I run out of the last one. And they'll still come out sporadically like I've been doing, like if I need a quick and easy thing. Will they come back at some point? I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll see. We'll see where we're located. We'll see what my finances are. Like, I didn't have a bad time doing them. I had a lot of fun doing them, but they are expensive to make because of groceries being as expensive as groceries are. But, so, it's so weird doing this without a game playing. I'm so used to having music happening, and it's weird. I feel like something's missing. But it's not. They may come back in the future. We'll see. If the demand is high enough and I get enough people asking, where's the next one, I'll see about bringing them back. We'll see. I'm going to put a pin in that for now. We'll just stick a pin in it. They may come back. So that's a big one that's happening in 2025. Also, speaking of location, I don't know when I'll be moving. It might be next year, it might be the year after. I'm still working through some crippling anxiety that I have to get over, and that's my big goal in 2025 is to get over my separation anxiety from my parents so I can go be independent. And then that will open up way more possibilities for what we can do with the channel. So that'll be the sketches I mentioned before, and the Gothic Golden Girls, and song covers and stuff like that. But things that we're definitely going to keep going in 2025. I'll come back with more theory videos. I'll be coming back with more top 10s and what ifs. I've got a lot of what ifs in my bank of content that I plan on working. So we'll be doing more what ifs. I really hope I can start bringing y'all some news on either The Cursed Life of Thackeray Binks or Hocus Pocus 3. Or both. I'm hoping... Thank you for that junk email right now. I'm hoping we'll get some news about that stuff in 2025. I can't guarantee any of that, obviously, because that's out of my hands. So, that's pretty much what we've got. I might try a couple new series. A friend of mine gave me a really, really good idea to do, like, Hocus Pocus crafting videos, like trying Pinterest crafts to see if they're easy or if they're a little harder than they're bargaining for or whatever. I might try to do those in 2025 because those might be fun. But yeah, so that's the plan right now, is we're going to keep trucking along with most of the normal content. Cooking videos are going to go away, and if news starts breaking for either of those things, I'm going to be pushing forward, and we're going to do exactly what we did with Hocus Pocus 2. We're going to go nuts. It'll be great. So, anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions they want to ask right now before we look at some memes provided to us by our very own Darth Sidious that made me really laugh pretty hard, and then we'll start looking at some of the montages from the year. Oh, the other thing that's continuing in 2025. As long as me and Philip can keep communication going and schedule things, we'll keep doing the podcast. The Sanderson Sisters and Us is not going anywhere. That's going to be a thing that stays. I've just got to get with him, see when he's available, because the 6-hour time difference is a killer, and work schedules also play into that. So that's the other thing I wanted to mention. So yeah, if anybody has any questions about future content, about what I've been up to, whatever, I am open to taking those now. Thank you, Explorer Edge. I don't care. I don't even use you. I've never seen Big Brother, but I know who could probably win Survivor. Honestly, I think Mary would win Survivor, because she's that one that they would take to the end, and she's been behind more moves than people gave her credit for. I have never watched Big Brother, but I am a diehard Survivor fan. Love Survivor. This past season was one of the best ones in like 4 years, and it was great. I'm very happy with how it turned out. So, I have not seen Big Brother. But, yeah. I think Mary could win Survivor. I think Sarah would make it far enough, but then they'd be like, oh, nah, she's too good. She's gotta go. Winnie would command attention too much, and they'd vote her out real quick. Oh, what's my favorite and least favorite Survivor season? My favorite Survivor season is season 7, Pearl Islands, because that is when Rupert, my favorite Survivor in all of Survivor history, was on there. I love him. That's also the season that my favorite winner won, which was Sandra Diaz. I love her. She is the queen. I love her. So Pearl Islands had a lot of good stuff, plus the pirate theme was awesome. I love Pearl Islands. That is my favorite season. Least favorite season was probably season 46 of Survivor. God, it was bad. God, every week I would just go into it going, what fresh hell awaits me? And like, I made it a fun time for me at one point, because I was like, I still have leftover Bean Boozled jelly beans from my birthday, so every time one of these people annoy me, I'm just gonna take a bean. I ate so many more jelly beans during those watch-throughs of Survivor than I did on my birthday streams. Combined. I am also excited to see what the new year brings. I'm ready to leave 2024 in the past. It's been a hard year. It's been a hard year between realizing just how bad my anxiety has gotten, trying to grow up, but apparently not being as ready financially or mentally as I thought I was, but I'm getting there, and losing my papaw, which we'd been hearing about that since March. Mom and her brother had gone up there, and like that whole thing basically stretched out through the whole year, and it was just heartbreaking. And it was hard because he was in the hospital for most of 2024, and then he finally passed away, and we got to go up for his memorial. Like, it's been a hard year. And because I was being so hyper fixated on getting a house this year, I didn't allow myself to do a whole lot of fun stuff. The big highlights of my year were Ranger Stop and RaptorCon. Like, that was it. It was a rough year. So, I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm gonna still look, but I'm not going to be as about it as I was. I'm gonna look for the house that I actually fall in love with. If you were to give the Sanderson sisters individual human jobs, what would they be? Sarah... Huh. I don't know. I'm going to come back to her. I think Mary would make a great teacher. I feel like she would either be a teacher or, like, a vice principal or something. She would be in the education field. I don't know why. I just feel like that's where she belongs. Sarah is a hard one. Winnie, I think, would make a great librarian, and I'm saying that as a librarian. I think she would make a great librarian, I really do, because she has a passion for books, and she also doesn't take crap from anybody, which is great, and she knows how to give the discipline and be a hard when she needs to. Like, it's great. I love that about her. She would be a great librarian. Sarah's hard to figure out, honestly, and I'm not saying this lightly. She would probably be a pretty good detective just because she is really hyper aware of her surroundings. I I like that for her. Yeah, I understand, Travis. For me, it's like every 7 years I have a really bad year. Would Winnie be a cook or work in medicine? I really think she would work in a library. I think she belongs in a library. All right. It's so quiet without the music. It's weird. Lewis, hey man, what's going on? I'm glad you made it. We are just kind of doing a little Q&A session right now. So, if you have any questions you want to ask me, go ahead. That's what we're doing right now. Uh for another probably 5-ish minutes because I have to be leaving the house at 5:30. And we've got some montages to look at. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, it's been a time. It's been a time. I'm ready to just kind of get to a new start. We're expecting a polar vortex to hit this weekend, and there's a very small part of me that's very excited. What's my least favorite Pokemon? I have no idea. I have no idea. Is there one that I just mind? Oh, I know! I know! And Dart's even probably shaking his head. He go, you know, any of the Reggies, as demonstrated in my live stream on Saturday night. My God. I hate the Reggies. I think they're ugly. They have the worst move pools. They're just giant bombs, and I hate them. Yeah, that surprised me too a little bit there, Thorn, whenever I saw her for the first time in that. I was actually at a panel back in 2019, around the time that came out. Um, yeah, probably. I would say probably, Lewis. I would probably say yeah. Um, but she was talking at the panel, and a little girl asked her during the Q&A portion what's her favorite song from Descendants, and she turned it around and she goes, what's your favorite? And she said her favorite. She goes, that's mine too. And I was like, that's a clever way of saying you've not listened to the songs. I appreciate that. Have I heard of the Twisted Tales book series? Yes, because we have them at work and I have to check them in sometimes. So, least favorite Pokemon character? Anybody in Pokemon Black and White? Freaking, that anime was terrible. That anime was terrible. It's terrible. So, yeah, I would absolutely say she is probably instrumental in that. I don't want to think about that too hard. Excuse me. I'm just going to take a drink of water before I choke to death. There we go. Because, you know, why shouldn't I be able to breathe? Oh, that is probably terrifying. Like, that's probably terrifying. I even made a point in one of my old videos that I was looking over this year that this movie would have been... Oh, excuse me. That this would have been a horror movie if they had just taken out the comedy, removed the comedy. It would have been a horrifying movie. It would have been a scary movie. But it's not, so that's why I love it, because I'm a big chicken, as we'll find out in the best of Black Flame Gaming here in a little bit. Oh my. What a time. What a time. So, I think I'm gonna switch us over so we can look at the, memes that Darth made me. So, let me just switch our camera angle. And there we go. I think I got it. I think we're there. Yeah, we're there. We're there. Oh, nope, can't do that. Alright. Hang on. I'm trying to do this in a way that I'm not going to screw up my playback. Let's look at some of... Mary was so threatening in Hocus Pocus 2. It was great. Yes, it was. It's nice to see her being a little more... Ugh. Alright. Let's look at some of these that Darth made. I gotta figure out exactly how far back I need to go. Because, yep, about right here. This one was from October. But, God... Guys, Darth's the best. Darth's the best at making memes of your girl. For fine example, HP2 community after HP community after HP2, HP community when Jason Marsden announced his big series. These made me so happy. Like, y'all don't even know. This is why I love it when you guys do memes and fan art, because it brings me so much joy. Now, I did this one, and I have to talk about it for a second. Fourth, after talking about Mike. Y'all know I hate that character. And that was me after the characters who shouldn't return video. Just needed a moment after that was done. By the way, if you're not a member of our Discord, join the Discord. It's a great time. Here we go. That face you make when Bette Midler wants to see your Hocus Pocus Christmas tree. That is not far from the truth. I was on my break at work whenever I got that notification in my Instagram that she was like, tag me in the photos, please. And I was like, ah! Panic! I have to make it look good now? Oh, man! So, like, I was freaking out. And I did. I tagged her in the pics. She didn't share them or anything, but I was just like, it's an honor just to be nominated. So, that's exactly it. Hey, Kelly! What's up, buddy? So, that one was fun. Oh, yeah. When you keep getting useless Pokemon, then find a million Suicunes right after an encounter. Yep. That was not fun. That was not fun. You guys, if you've been watching our Pokemon Sapphire playthrough, you know how frustrated I have been with our encounters this game, because they've either been psychic types or they've been poison types. Very few others. And I got like 2 of them down below, and then I found a Suicune, which is my favorite Pokemon, legendary Pokemon right after. And I was like, are you friggin' kidding me? And speaking of that, the faces you make when all of your encounters and Pokemon in your PC are psychic and poison types. Yep. It's like the 7 stages of grief. God, it was awful. And by the by, the finale is on Saturday of that playthrough. When you find a legendary, but you thought you already got the encounter for the region. But I didn't, and we caught it! And I was so happy we got the Suicune. But yeah, finale for Pokemon Sapphire Randomized Nuzlocke is on Saturday. I'm excited. When you have an ear-piercing scream, but you don't care about deafening people. Correct! Anytime you guys type in the chat, my ears, I'm like, you know the drill by now. If I look like I'm about to scream, take the earbuds out. It's not brain surgery. I don't care. The face you make when enemy Pokemon explode. Yep. That's exactly right. Thanks, Kelly. I'm happy. I love my channel, and I love my people. Alrighty. This coven is great. When you find a second legendary of the night, but the game says, no, you can't have it, because it used Whirlwind and blew me away, and I didn't get to catch it. It was dumb. Yeah, that was a good face. Casey loves puzzles. Can't you tell? That took so long. There were so many puzzles in this last episode, and it was ridiculous. When we keep getting poison-type Pokemon and want variety, but the game says no. Yep. God, that was like... If I was to organize them by type, Psychic and Poison would take up a whole box. Yeah. I know, babe. I know you're noise sensitive. I'm sorry, hun. Casey going through the stages of grief because the legendary encounter was a Reggie Rock. That was just like the icing on the cake of our terrible encounter luck. But at least I got a Suicune. At least I got a Suicune. Seen that look before? Yep. Yes, you have. Several times at the library. Me just be like, I'm over it. But we're good. Yeah, this was just this part right here. God, that was not fun. It was just ridiculous. I was so mad. They have brought me so much laughter, and I love it, Darth. I love them. I love them. Please continue making them. If other people want to do fan art of me or memes, join the Discord and put them in the Discord. And I will review them probably on the next one of these. Now, let's get back out of the 4th section. There we go. So, there we go. Alright, everything's good now. But yeah. So it's a good time. It's a good time. I love those. You had a long day and you just got... That's alright, Pam. That's all good. So, we did have some new stuff start in 2024. Not only the cooking videos, we also started a Twitch channel, which has been a lot of fun. I'm really glad we started the Twitch channel. It's given me a lot more freedom to, do things. It's given me a lot more freedom for the games. It's given me more interaction with you guys through games like Jackbox. But we've had a lot of laughs from some of the stuff in the other games, not just Jackbox, that we've done over the year. Let's relive a few with the best of Twitch. Starting with our favorite, the Untitled Goose Game.
Shopping, lady. Oh yeah, you better go. Oh no!
This was the freaking best.
This is amazing.
This was my favorite game of 2024. I have no qualms about saying that. No qualms about saying that. I loved the Untitled Goose Game. As you can see. It was the best. That was the best game. You just got to cause chaos.
I've got tears in my eyes. Oh my god. You guys have the ability to clip things, by the way, so if you wanted to clip any of that, you could.
Poor Timmy.
Oh
Poor
God,
Timmy.
It was so funny. Woo! I'm crying. Oh my god. Oh, hang on just a second. Oh my god.
Discovering that was one of the greatest joys ever.
Yeah, I'll say it, do it again. Oh my god. That was so funny. Hey, don't you bring no...
Yeah, I still have the goose figurine. It's on my desk buried somewhere, but my desk is
get in the telephone
heap.
booth, kid! Get in there! Go on! Get in there! Ah! Trapped him in the telephone booth. Oh, good. Now I can get in here. No! Open that door! Open the door back up! Scare all the children. Do it for me.
We had so much fun with this game. Dear God, did we have fun with this game.
I'm in the shop. I'm supposed to get on TV somehow. I don't know how to do that exactly. Oh!
Oh, they would probably
That's
actually
how.
like the Addams Family.
Oh my god, this is the best game ever! This is the best game ever!
It was priceless. Now, I do want to go on and say real quick,
I'm coming for you, Timmy!
as we relive this,
I'm coming for you, Timmy!
I had clipped several things for from the birthday stream to go in the best of 4th, And I forgot to put them in because I was so hyper-focused on getting done that I was just going through the other stuff on YouTube and I forgot to put them in. So you're not going to see anything from the birthday stream, but it was totally on accident because I had everything prepped.
This is so good. I'm crying. I'm crying.
I enjoyed this way too much, and I don't know that it was healthy.
Run for the hills. I would chase him all the way down the street.
This was the best.
Oh my god.
Oh god, this game.
Oh,
I should
Lord.
play it again.
Woo.
Just for me.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't stop scaring the kid.
I spent so much time on that.
Oh my god. Somebody clip this.
I clipped it
There's
later.
a way to do it. Oh.
Like, I was actually cry laughing. That was not an exaggeration.
That was so funny. That was so funny.
Traumatizing a child. Yep,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
get
was
it again
doing.
here in a minute. And now I am sneaking past you. Or I'm trying to.
Some of those puzzles were a little
Mine.
difficult.
She does not like me, guys.
But once I figured out what
you
to
are
do.
you are going to make it. I will send you all of the good luck vibes for that.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, I know, right? I gotta figure out how to do that. See, he's working for me.
I was so convinced. What did I call him? Marco, I think? I think I called him Marco.
What's under here? A hidey hole for me.
It's
it
been
would
a while.
seem.
Poor guy can't get a break.
Ooh, secret
Absolutely not.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Under the pub steps. Secret tunnel. Thank you, Jay.
It's secret tunnel.
That's
Yes,
it.
it is. It's actually right now.
Promise you, I wasn't meaning to try. Oh.
I'm a little bit ahead of you
Secret
guys.
tunnel! Secret tunnel! In and out of the pub!
Secret tunnel.
Oh, Lord!
I didn't have a whole lot of clip from the Goose Game, but here we go. Here's some Hogwarts Legacy for you guys. We played that for most of the year.
Yeah!
It's a little fuzzy just because that was how it rendered when it was streamed.
Ah! There's one down there! Barrels. Thank God for barrels.
Wait, if I had a second favorite game of the year, Hogwarts Legacy.
This mother trucker's
It was
gotta
awesome.
go.
This game was
Alright.
so immersive and so much fun.
Yeah, mule! Yeah! Oh, of course there's water. Of course I'm now wading in water. Oh, oh my god! Jump scared the crap out
I
of me!
was not ready for that. Now, I will say, we are going to play Hogwarts Legacy on stream again,
My ticker!
and we're going to be playing it as Mary Sanderson next time so we can do Hufflepuff, because apparently there's an extra side quest in Hufflepuff that you get, that you don't get in any other house.
Stay in one place. Wait for the timer to reset, and then he-ah. There are flies, there are
Yeah,
riding horses.
loved
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy, man.
Alright.
It was so much fun. And I loved playing it as the 4th Sanderson sister, having the avatar be Cassandra Sanderson. I could finally make her look how I wanted the character to look.
Oh god. That's a violent way to go.
It was. I just had so much fun with this
Oh,
game, and I
please,
loved our
sir.
little moments where, like, after a really big fight, I'd be so pumped full of adrenaline. I'd be like, Cass is gonna go home, throw Winifred in the backyard, and be like, I'm in charge now!
Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit reefer, and I'm never coming around.
I sing when I'm nervous. A lot. You hear that in this game, you hear it in Until Dawn even more. Lewis, I actually have it as a short on the channel. So if you go to my shorts, you'll find the secret tunnel one, and you can do what you need to do with that.
Yeah.
I have no issues with it.
Put some giddy in your giddy up. There's our buddy again. At least I saw him this time.
The few jump scares in this game were great. Don't worry, I included all of them in this montage. I included all of them.
Ah! I'm going in here. That worked out, thanks. Oh, thank God.
Starting now!
Ghost. Jump scare. Or a deep, dark hole in the ground that for some reason we're climbing into? Come on, Cass. You're a Sanderson. You're smarter than... You know what? Never mind.
No. That is a terrible comparison.
We already did that.
Hogwarts Legacy was
That
just a
would've been
blast.
helpful
You were
hint a
correct,
minute
man.
ago.
It was so much fun.
Delayed reaction woman. Alright. This is fine. This is fine.
It was not fine. It was in no way fine.
Like you.
This whole sequence, I was just on the edge. It was so scary.
Nope! That's a lot of nope up in here.
And then once they started moving, it was over for me.
Oh, don't you do it. Don't do it. You can't do it. You're not gonna hurt me. Oh, I hate everything happening here.
I hate mannequins. I hate mannequins. I really hate mannequins, y'all. And
boys.
this demonstrated
Enough
that
for me for
perfectly.
all of you.
Oh yeah, no, I
You move like
imagine.
inferior
I'm kind of that
to
same way,
mannequins, that makes
universe.
it worse.
Happy New Year, Kelly. I'm so glad you popped in. It was good to see you, or see your words. It's good talking to you. Happy New Year, buddy.
Brenna, I like that. I too would have watched Cake Wars for the rest of the day.
One of my special powers is the 4th Sanderson sister, Lewis. I am a snow witch.
Ah!
So I
You guys know what's
do
gonna
a lot of
happen.
snow
I'm gonna
magic.
turn around.
And I also have this writing ability called
Okay.
Scribe that whatever I write down, I can make it happen, but it has to be, like, very specific. So.
Why me?
I hated this so much. This was the perfect finale episode, though, for Hogwarts Legacy, and you can't tell me otherwise. Like, this was the best thing we could have ended on. Was this haunted house stuff.
I fully expected them to be behind me when I did that. Oh God.
My heart rate was so high that night.
How was one supposed to... Oh, I don't like this. Come here, ugly. Ow.
Yeah, exactly, universe. That's one of the reasons I really like the Dark Pictures anthology, is so I can
God,
make
they're
those people
literally
not do
coming out of the
stupid stuff.
woodwork. I hate it. They're worse than Inferi. And I can't believe I just said that.
You should. Everybody misses you.
Whoops! Well, it's nice to know it doesn't end my game there. Nice try. Ow! How?
That guy was annoying. It bothered me that I couldn't hit him. Like,
You're
he
a
was a
ghost.
ghost. He could...
How can you punch me?
Exactly. How could he punch me, but I couldn't hit him?
I was wondering if you'd be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it.
Okay.
Hetty's the name.
Okay.
Hetty's mistress is selling
I
it.
don't mind most of the house elves. This one's
Oh, that's
straight up
Sexthorn.
creepy.
You own up. It might surprise
That
you.
house elf was just unsettling.
Practically anything.
You are creepy!
So unsettling.
I don't like the look of this house elf! But a shop where the Sanderson sisters could run an apothecary like their dad? Sure.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me. You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop in Penny House,
If I had had the time, I was gonna try to prep a surprise for you guys today, where I had had
my name! Only it's Sanderson!
where I had finished all of the field guide pages and everything they needed me to do in Hogwarts Legacy, and we would have had the ending where we got to attend the award ceremony. But I didn't get to because I was busy. It's gonna go hopefully until about 5:15ish, because I gotta leave at 5:30 for the same reason.
What are you doing?
holding your breath. Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself.
Oh, that's rude.
Talking.
I'm
I should have given her a
scared.
song. But yeah, if I had had the time, I was gonna do that.
Right where
But I
left
didn't.
you.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny
Ugh.
was so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Why are you so creepy?
Thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make
Why
it
is she
better.
so
There's
creepy?
much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
You don't say! Rats.
Here comes all the jump scares from the mannequins that I wasn't ready for.
Oh, heck no! Nope! Nope!
Cowardly
Nope!
Casey
That
and her
thing-
bus.
There's another one! They're gonna start moving. We're not going in there. Go find the ladder.
Probably one of the funnier shorts I made this year was the montage of me getting
No.
the crap scared out
No,
of these
I'm not
guys.
going in here. You can't make me. I'm blowing these up now.
Probably
We're
not
playing
Amber's,
this.
because I had required the ones of me today.
No.
Plus, I'm kind of running on a tight schedule. I need to get through the montages. If I have time, we'll go back and look at more memes. Because some of these are long.
Hogwarts news: teen murdered in a haunted basement.
Why would someone store one hat in here?
To lure me into the basement.
Don't
That's
like
why.
that I can't kill that one. Ha ha ha! Too many of these creepy things.
Man, I tell you what.
Oh, come on.
In Resident Evil,
Ah, Jesus!
I was missing my wand so bad. I wanted Revelio
Oh my
back.
God.
I missed
My
everything.
stomach's in my throat. My stomach's in my throat.
Oh God.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah,
No.
exactly,
I
universe.
hate everything that's
As you can
happening.
see, I
don't
wouldn't
wanna
be
do it
in here if I
anymore.
had a choice.
I hate this. Oh God. That would be right behind me. Ashley scared the crap out of me. I'm not kidding. Oh God.
This is probably
Nope.
the
I
funniest
hate
thing that
this.
happened
I hate
in all the
everything that's happening
playthrough.
here.
That's new. Onwards, I suppose.
Oh God, I'm pulling my unforgivables out. Oh Jesus!
Who's there?
I was not ready for any of that crap. I thought this was just going to be a simple side quest, but it was not. It was the exact opposite.
Tonight. I don't like this. I don't like this anymore. Oh. This is a preview of what Resident Evil's gonna be like. You are not kidding.
Which, weirdly
No.
enough,
No, I see you.
I
and you're
screamed
dead.
less during
And
Resident
so are
Evil
you,
than I did
and
during
Tom
this
and
episode
Dick
of
and Harry
Hogwarts.
over here. Oh, come on!
Like, I screamed less during Resident Evil than I did during this sequence.
This sucks. I hate this.
I just going back and reviewing the footage, I just liked my just nonchalant, this sucks. I was over it before it even started.
I want my sisters.
Reliving your terror is
It's
the
just
best thing.
bats.
Yeah, it is
Bats
pretty
are
funny.
fine. Bats are cool. Bats aren't mannequins. Bats aren't mannequins. For in God's name, would a lantern be hiding in here? Ah! Nope.
It's the guttural screaming that's
That's
getting
what you
me.
guys did.
I didn't realize how much I did that till
Yeah,
I was
quickly.
putting this together. I was like, I screamed a lot. But to be fair, a lot of these were just,
Nope.
the one big jump scare in
Nope.
Resident Evil was sheer terror.
And did I mention no?
That was just sheer
Master
terror.
Spider Boss. Oh, you thought you'd get away because you were by the door? Oh, I don't think so. And you.
The breathing and stuff, man.
I hear footsteps. I don't like that I hear Were they my footsteps? Oh,
Right?
they're my footsteps. A little different.
Right, Kelly?
No.
Dead end, and...
Ah, jeez.
I got scared so much during this, man.
I don't like this anymore.
This was
Oh,
too
God.
friggin' funny.
Oh. That scared me so bad. Get what? That one was reaching out to kill me. There's more behind me now, isn't there? No?
Horror games purely with mannequins.
Get Casey a heart defibrillator.
No. If I needed a heart
hate
defibrillator with
mannequins.
this
I
game,
hate mannequins. Sir, you are making a powerful enemy. I have 3 big sisters who will probably run away screaming, but they will fight if I ask them to. After they run away screaming, and I come dragging them back by their hair. Okay, fine, I don't have any reinforcements. I am going
how you
around in
sounded.
circles.
Yep, that's exactly how I sounded whenever you scared me at the book drop. That was the game going, we noticed you've been walking in circles for a while. Here's a clue!
No. I have a flashlight spell for a reason. We use the flashlight spell. Oh! God! Mother!
I wanted to cuss so bad right there.
God.
You guys have no
Bless
idea.
America. There they are, and there they go. Ah, shabba-da-da-da-da.
You have no idea how bad I wanted to say curse words during that one.
$10. $10 or a sub.
Hey, Jeremiah, good to see you.
you. Following me.
The Sanderson sisters are probably lethal when they see Cassandra Sanderson in
Pack of
danger.
dummies behind me.
Usually she's the one going, get back here, you cowards! Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game, Jeremiah. It was great. But man, if this sequence didn't unsettle me to no end. I ran back and forth so much.
Okay, what the...
I mean, y'all are because some of y'all aren't okay with cussing. But I wanted to scream bad words so bad after that spider.
No! No!
And then that.
No, 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 no. all of you catch on fire right now. Oh, nope. Nope. No. Absolutely not.
Oh, we did so much with this. This was a good 2-hour episode, too, and it was all in that haunted house.
No. 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 Big ol' bucket of no.
I was so freaked out.
Ugh. I don't like this anymore. I don't like this anymore. Oh no.
Yeah. So many dummies.
I don't wanna. You're gonna make me. I don't wanna.
Oh, great. That's great, Darth. Ugh. Well, while we're still watching me get over my mannequin fear, Twitch's next playthrough, I said was going to be Jedi Fallen Order. But we're going to actually start playing the Spirit of the North, because I think we need just a chill game for the start of the new year, because we're going to go in nice and quiet.
Bless America. I hate this so much. Okay, listen, it's the mannequins, y'all. They are creeping me out so much.
I wasn't too freaked out by mannequins
funny
until I played
how
The
much
Devil
these
in Me,
things are
part of the
unsettling me.
Dark Pictures anthology, which we'll play on the channel eventually. But we're going to play The Spirit of the North, which is a game that we'll play as a fox solving puzzles, and it's going to be fun.
I freaking hate this. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. All about mannequins.
At that point, I was just... I think my heart had not beaten that fast in a while. I was very scared. And the constant unsettling breathing was the worst. They knew how to pull you into this game, though.
I'm gonna have to put in the Discord something that I really want to reference right now, but I really freaking shouldn't because it's profanity laden.
I don't even remember what that joke was. It's been so long.
Oh god,
They were just
friggin' everywhere.
They were just
everywhere.
I think we're coming to the end of this montage.
Oh great.
At least they were... No, honestly, I think they were worse than zombies.
Kim Fluid.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here's the one big jump scare that Resident Evil got me with. I was fine through most of the game.
I refuse to stop stalling. I'm afraid.
I did a lot of that. But this was the one that got me.
Okay. Literally, there was nothing to be afraid of down this hall. That's okay. I'm alright
Hey,
with
Cupcake,
that. I don't
glad
know
you're
if I should
here.
go through this door, though.
We're finishing up our best of Twitch
Can I go through this door?
montage
Oh, it's just a
for
bathroom.
the year
It's
2024.
just a bathroom. It's just a bathroom.
There's nothing to be scared of in the bathroom. There was everything to be scared of in the bathroom.
Handgun ammo. Glad I went in the bathroom.
Everything to be scared of in
Random
the
coin
bathroom.
in the toilet. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. This bathroom could use some TLC.
I was not prepared for the dude to be on the other side of the
wooden
door.
statue. Ah, I think that goes downstairs.
And that was the worst I had ever been scared on this.
I gotta go. I said I gotta go, you son of a nutcracker.
I wanted to say another word there.
Oh my god. Literally felt my heart go into my throat. Holy crap. Oh my god.
I laugh after being jump scared because of all the adrenaline that shot through me.
Take a second. I need a second.
I was dying.
Oh god.
killed me.
That scared me so bad. Oh, was it ready?
I couldn't stop laughing for a bit
think that
because I just was so freaked out.
I think that was the first time y'all have ever actually legitimately heard me scream and not just an here or there.
Yep.
Oh my god. Ah,
But there was more to come.
I wasn't ready for that. Whoo! My heart. I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
I was not
I should not
okay.
be doing this sober. Oh my
I
God.
really shouldn't have been doing it sober.
Oh god. Literally don't care about y'all's eardrums. That scared me so. I love y'all, but I don't care about your ears. I'm gonna scream. Y'all know the drill by now. Turn it down.
Oh my god. What a time we had on Twitch this year. It was great. Twitch was a great addition to the content. It's so awesome. So if you're not following me on Twitch, you should follow me on Twitch at the 4th Sanderson Sister BFG for more fun like that. We're starting a new game tomorrow on New Year's Day. We'll be starting at our usual time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, playing The Spirit of the North. I am looking forward to it. It's another animal puzzle game like the Untitled Goose Game, but it's supposed to be more relaxing than chaos. Excuse me. So I'm excited to do that. So let's just keep the ball rolling, because I've only got about an hour and 20-ish minutes left before I need to be gone. Let's look at the best of Black Flame Gaming that happened here on YouTube, because we had a lot happen this year. Now, I will say there are no clips from Winifred's Hocus Pokemon Heart Gold playthrough. One was in there, but it got corrupted and had to be taken care of, because honestly, her game went so well that nothing fun happened. Nothing really that fun happened. So, let's look at some of the stuff that happened here on YouTube.
Crit me! It is going to crit me!
That dang Mamo swine. Let's just kick it right off.
I see this is going well. Yeah. Okay, I think it's out of earthquake.
Alright, Pam.
I think it's out of earthquake.
Screens
How
are
much
not
is this gonna do?
obligation.
Please don't be too much. We can survive that. We can survive that.
This took a... I was
I
gonna
don't
leave
trust
the
that it's
whole
out of
clip
earthquakes.
in, but it was like 6 minutes. I had to get rid of
I'm
it.
gonna heal up one more time, and if it doesn't use earthquake again, we should be okay.
And if
I
nobody...
knew it! I'm so glad I healed up. It would have killed me.
If nobody has ever
It
seen
would've
me in
killed
my
me.
Gamer Sarah costume, that is my Gamer Sarah. And she will be appearing again on Saturday night for the finale of Pokemon
Oh
Sapphire here
my
on the
God.
channel
Do we have
at
something
7:30
big to
p.m.
hit it?
Central
Oh,
Standard Time,
honey,
8:30 p.m.
is the
Eastern
big
Time.
thing to hit it.
No, 7 p.m. because we got a long recap. Excuse me, we're starting
At
right at
least
7.
until we run out of freaking earthquakes on this, or it runs out of freaking earthquakes, because then I could switch in Yubi. We have a honey, that's right.
It is Sarah's wig I'm wearing because
I'm
it
so
is
nervous,
my
it's gonna
Gamer
kill
Sarah.
me.
I was dressed up as her because it was her finale.
I'm gonna use one of my floor
So you'll see
stores
Gamer
now.
Mary in here. as
Please
well.
be out of earthquakes! That's gotta be 10. That's gotta be 10. That has to be. It's out. I think it's out. I think it's finally out.
Thanks, Kelly.
Okay. Oh, please don't let me regret this. Please don't let me regret this. It's out. It's out. It's out of earthquakes. It is out of earthquakes.
I don't
We're
remember
okay.
if it was or not,
We're
actually.
okay. Oh, I hate that. I also hate that these guys are freaking citrus berries.
Yep,
I
Gamer
should've
Sarah
healed.
will be back Saturday. I'm excited to dress up in that again. Holy crap, I forgot about that.
God, honey, honey,
I holy
You
crap in my
beast!
own game.
she crit him. Yes, honey had enough in his bowl. Oh my God, without this bear, we would have been dead.
If it had
We
had
would've
hail
actually
up, that
been dead.
Ursaring would have died. And I'm so glad it didn't.
Oh, I
sorry, I
wasn't
didn't
making up
turn
that
this
part
on
about
that.
the cherub. Y'all, if I hadn't run into a shiny, the week long of grinding would not have been worth it. But there he is in all his glory.
We
No.
had a shiny.
Get back up here.
Sarah's had better
Okay.
shiny luck than anybody
I wanna use
else.
Summary on you, bud.
Apart from the one that was guaranteed, I don't
We
think
got
Mary's
a
ever
shiny
caught
cherub
one.
that I named Cordial.
But she was so busy catching legendaries, it didn't matter.
But we're not using him. He's just kind of a trophy. I had something to show for my grinding. I was very glad I got a shiny, or I was gonna pitch a fit into the grass.
Here we go. You
And
guys
our
will remember
encounter
this
is-
one.
It's a Jirachi! It's a Jirachi! That's a mythical! Yo! Let's go! Let's see if Mary's luck can hold out, you guys. Let's see if her luck is good in this region.
This was when we caught Billy, the emotional support Jirachi that Mary had
Psychic
through
versus
her
psychic.
whole game.
Alright.
Until that one point, which was also in this montage.
We may be whittling this thing down for a little bit.
So,
Oh yeah, we're whittling
yeah, I
this
was
thing
super
down.
excited because
I'm
I was
just
like,
gonna
Mary
use
has
that
to
just
keep
the
being
same
the
amount of
legend
damage.
trainer. I wanted her to keep being
Oh,
the
hey,
legend
Salem
trainer.
Witch 612? Yeah, it's Jirachi! Oh my gosh!
I really wasn't sure if we were actually going to catch it. Also, this is not actually
Alright.
happening right now. This was
Alright.
pre-recorded. Nobody donated through Super Chat right now.
Adam. I get you know me, I get excited when
It'll be a
legendaries
different
show up.
animation if you donate through Super Chat today.
Uh-oh. This thing may not have a lot of moves. We could be in deep doo-doo. Alright.
We were not, in fact, in deep doo-doo.
I'm gonna put you to sleep! Stop that! Easy, Herc! Hercules. Easy. Don't kill it, put it to sleep. Nice to see you. Is this your first time chatting? If so,
Yeah, you did.
welcome.
That's how... So, when somebody Super Chats Cupcake, I have an animation that pops up for
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
people to
Stay
donate money, or it
Stay
celebrates it, basically.
I got
And
a
it
lot
does
of
that with the
Pokeballs.
subscribers as well. So if somebody subscribes during a stream, there's a different GIF for them.
Okay.
Loved our Billy. I
I
loved
don't
our
know
Billy
how well
too.
Mary's gonna do this time, guys, but we're gonna try.
Did we catch him in a normal Pokeball? I can't remember. If we did, that was even more impressive. He was the best.
Alright.
He was until, you know, he died. But that was just such a fluke. I was so mad.
Let's go! Let's go! Mary's luck holds out, baby!
It did, in fact.
She just got a mythical!
Yep, that's right, Cupcake. Oh, the
Yeah,
first
whatever.
of many deaths that happened in the latter half of her Heart Gold playthrough. There's Gamer Mary.
You're just a Squirtle. You're just a Squirtle. You're just a Squirtle. You're just a Squirtle. You're just a Squirtle! You're just a Squirtle!
It was not.
You're not just a Squirtle, you're a demon! Got that one. Good, good, good. This is where the fun begins. Oh my god! He has a Groudon!
I was in so much trouble.
Oh god!
That might have been the scariest battle all year. Was the champion battle of
Doesn't have
Mary's
ancient power, don't say
playthrough.
purpose. Maybe he won't have solar beam.
He did not have Solar Beam, but it didn't matter. Because all
Somebody
it
kill
took...
Pam, man. I gotta concentrate.
I got serious because I was like, I can't even look at
More than
chat.
I wanted to. Oh my god! And now Ka's dead. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, indeed.
Yes!
It took
Yes!
a long time to kill that thing.
Yes!
That was
Cobweb,
another
you
one of
little
those.
beast!
That was another one of those segments I almost left in the whole thing, but it was so long.
He's got a Zapdos! And I'm locked into pedal dance.
That was worst case scenario. I thought Cobweb was dead.
We missed. We missed. No, we didn't miss. We're locked into pedal dance. This is so bad.
If Mary was in a real Pokemon game, you'd think she'd be very
Cobweb's
competitive.
dead,
I think
guys.
she'd probably be very protective of her Pokemon, which would lead to the competitive.
No, he's not.
Sure.
No, he's not. Oh, thank God. Be a lot cooler if you didn't.
Oh, this is the one that continues to make me mad to this day, because I really didn't think Destiny Bond could hit you when you were out of
Be
range.
a lot cooler
But
if you
boy,
didn't,
was I
Destiny
proven
Bond.
wrong in a hurry. Was I proven wrong?
What are the odds it has 40 HP left? Probably pretty poor. So let's just waste our turn.
This one sucked. Like, this one straight up sucked.
No!
I was so mad.
Brutus just died! I didn't think it could hit you while you were in the air!
It
I
can.
didn't think it could hit you while you were in the air!
It can.
No!
That one sucked. That death sucked. That was the worst.
Are you kidding me?
That was the worst. I was just distraught after that. Like, no joke.
Stream's over.
I was that mad.
Okay, okay. It looks like we're okay. Alright, we're using dig. We're using
This one
dig.
also kind of
Don't
sucked,
have
but not
earthquake,
nearly
don't
as
have
much
earthquake, don't have
as
earthquake.
Brutus. I did not realize
You
how
used
many
flash cannon, you
Pokemon
idiot!
Mary actually lost in this playthrough until I was going back through the footage.
Please keep using that move.
Nope. That was a bad thing to say past me. But to be fair,
Okay,
we
I know
thought
I'm
we were
faster.
fine.
Dragon Claw should do it. You mother trucker! I
We
should
thought
have
we
known
were
you were gonna
fine.
do that. That's fine. Waste your turn. Let's see how much Dragon Claw does. Perfect. Dig can take it out.
Our Garchomp was awesome too. Our Garchomp was awesome.
Yes, Dig can do it.
Then
Oh,
this
please,
stupid
please,
thing
please,
lives
Cynthia,
on
be the
like
Dragon
1
Slayer I know you
HP.
can be. Oh, it's so close. It's painful.
Not as painful as what's about to happen.
I gotta heal. I can't risk it.
I risked it alright.
No, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Nope. Wasn't kidding.
You crit? No. No. No.
This.
No.
This was some BS
Honestly,
to the
I played
highest
Sun and Moon
degree.
when it came out.
It
And
nasty
Sun and
plotted
Moon- or
twice.
Ultra
I
Sun
only
and
saw it
Ultra
do it
Moon.
once, but upon further review, it was twice. But Extra Sensory
Yeah,
was
exactly.
not doing a lot. It wasn't doing a whole
Billy.
lot.
Billy flinched. What?
But then it did a lot with its future sight attack that I... Oh, God. That was the
I find it interesting
that
she
was the
didn't say
hardest
legendary
death
as
story-wise.
How I'm gonna explain that, I'll never know.
Story-wise, this was the hardest death because he was Mary's, like,
Can do
ride or
this
die.
story.
But the game said,
Yeah,
F
but
you.
they do that with every region, Travis, so they probably would have done it after that, too.
Oh my god.
So I think
This
it was
sucked.
smart of them to bring in new
That was the
protagonists.
second.
And I don't dislike
nasty
Liko
plot.
and Roy.
I
actually
didn't
enjoyed
notice
them.
the first one.
Maybe they traded. Maybe. This thing's gonna be a problem.
Oh, the highest of degrees of a problem.
Come on, Jirachi, you're a better, stronger version than him. Okay, technically you're a better, weaker version than him.
Yeah.
No.
He held his own though. Like, we gotta give Billy his props. He held
I don't know. I guess
really
we'll see what I come
well.
up with in the story.
He held up really well.
Oh, Billy, come on, bud. You can do this.
And it was Future Sight that took him out. So like he was taking hits,
Good job.
but Future Sight just
I got a heal for the simple fact that the future sights
And that wasn't enough.
At the end of this turn.
because it still managed to hit us before Future Sight hit. And it was just there was no winning that situation. He was toast.
I am
no
like
matter
laser
what.
focused right now. Don't be too much, don't be too much, don't be too much, don't be too much. She literally would not be able to handle losing Billy. Stop. Oh my god!
That one hurt. That one hurt a lot. That Azelf, I will never look at Azelf the same after this playthrough. That thing is a little demon. Don't let it set up nasty plots.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
And then our shiny bit the big one right after.
Guys.
That really just, God, that hurt.
Guys. Billy can't be dead.
I just remember all of
Allie, you
y'all
better live through
screaming.
this.
Nope.
Allie's dead too. Oh my god, she's gonna lose her whole team. Oh my god, she's gonna lose her whole
I
team.
was convinced.
Guys, she's gonna lose her whole team.
I was convinced
Oh my God.
it was over.
Allie died. This thing's too strong. This thing's too strong. That one nasty plot is killing us.
I was convinced this was the end of our Nuzlocke.
There goes Rubik's. Oh my god, she's losing her whole team. Oh my god.
Even you,
Guys,
yeah, exactly,
this is
Darth.
very
Even
bad.
you were upset. Even you were upset
It's
by
Dark
this.
Violet all over again. It is literally Dark Violet all over again. Oh my god.
This
Everyone's dead.
Milotic saved our bacon.
Rarity, come on. You gotta live this. She lived it. She flinched. Are you kidding?
No. I say are you kidding a lot for somebody who knows the game is not kidding.
My stomach hurts. My stomach actually hurts, guys. Oh my god.
I
We
was
lost
not
Rubik's.
feeling
We
good at
lost
that point.
Billy. Billy is the one thing that I wanted her to make out of this playthrough with. I wanted her to make it out of this playthrough with him so bad. And he put up a future sight attack. Oh my god, Rarity, you have to live this. You have to kill this thing.
That was the thing that was killing me the most, was knowing
You
I
have
had
win.
to...
You have to live this.
I
You
had
have
to
live
write
this.
that
You have
death
to live this.
scene.
Live. Please kill it. Oh my god, Rarity.
And knowing how much character development I had given Mary with that Jirachi, it was breaking
She
my
did it.
heart.
Oh my god.
It was breaking my heart. I wasn't okay
I'm
after
driving
that.
you right now.
Alright, it's time for some Until Dawn shenanigans. Let's remember when I was actually a boss at some quick time events. Except for one.
Ooh, baby.
I was a frickin' boss during these. A far cry better than when I did Man of Medan, would you not
Yeah.
say? Because I wasn't used to the PS4 controls at that
Yeah.
point, but I had just spent a lot of time with Hogwarts Legacy. I knew what I was doing.
Woo, god.
I knew what I was doing, finally.
Sorry, Mike. That was on me, man. He's fine. She may not be, but he is.
He's good. He's just a little shell-shocked. Characters survived way too much in this game for things that should have killed them or at least severely injured them. There were only 2 deaths in this game. One was Mary's fault, and one was also Mary's character, but it was Winifred's fault.
We gotta do the... We gotta jump. We can't shimmy. Oh! I only missed one so far. I hope it didn't cost me.
They had
We're
plot
sliding.
armor, exactly. I am satisfied with how this one came out. I was not satisfied with how Man of Medan came out. I loved how my Until Dawn came out.
You will find a lever placed directly in front of you.
With the exception of Matt dying, but I kind of knew that was going to happen. You want to play a game?
Okay. Oh, dude, buddy, let's just think about this for a minute.
You can't let me die!
I knew what I was doing the whole time because I was like, Sarah's in control. She's saving the love interest. It's not even a
I'm
question.
just gonna pause this real quick.
But I
Do
still
you
felt the
see
need to
who
explain.
We have in control right now. All 3 of these characters are technically under her command, but she has only played as 2 of them. And that's Chris and Ashley. Plus, we know Sarah is a romantic. That's her big thing. She never got to have her happy ending with Billy. She would want there to be a happy
My
ending
smirk.
somewhere, even if it means
Because I knew what I was going to do.
happy ending for somebody else.
I knew what I was doing.
As much as she likes boys, I think she would actually end up sparing Ashley just so there could be the romance.
Yep.
Because it would be giving her what she's always wanted.
Also, just a heads up, guys. You may want to avert your eyes if you are squeamish
I think
because
Josh
the
is
saw
gonna
is
have
about
to
to
die.
rip through Josh, and it
Sarah's
is ugly.
perspective, Josh is gonna have to die.
It's ugly. So, avert your eyes, children.
Thank you.
No.
This is insane. This is not happening. Please tell me this is
But the funny part is, it turned out to all be fake later, and Josh didn't even die here. He was fine. It was a dummy filled with a bunch of fake intestines. Actually, it was pig intestines, but still.
Sorry, man. Avert your eyes if you're not good with violence. This is gonna get ugly.
It is.
Why would you do this?
But he was fine.
Sorry, Josh. Sarah would put the romance. It has to
Yep,
happen.
just avert
That's
your eyes.
fine, man. I'm sorry. Ha ha.
No, Dad, don't look at
Why can't I look for Please tell me he's okay?
He's fine.
Oh yeah, that screaming in agony as a saw ripped through his body. He's fine. He's fine.
Stop, please.
He's totally fine.
Come on, we're gonna get you out of here.
He's just half the man he used to be.
I was proud of that pun.
Over here.
And I'd do it again.
Something right
So
now.
she's in control of
What
Matt.
are you waiting
So I have to make every decision how Mary
for?
Sanderson
Don't
would
think,
make
you
it.
idiot. Just get me out of here.
Stop yelling at me!
God. If there was one character we all collectively didn't care if she lived or died, it was Emily.
I can't take it.
We were all like, just get rid of her.
Let me work this out, okay?
No, you stop it. Why do you question every little thing I say? I'm goddamn sick of it.
If there had been a third choice here, I would have Scar in The Lion King'd her so hard. Long live the queen. Throw her into the shaft.
Please, Matt, just do
Just throw her in the shaft.
Okay, the smart
Yeah,
thing
you can
to
look
do
now.
would be to jump for safety, but you know Mary's gonna try to save Emily.
Here.
We all just We hated this character, and with plenty of reason. She's awful.
I don't want to tip it.
I hated doing this so much, you guys.
Alright.
I was so mad.
So, I know what I just did. I am fully aware of what I just did. It
Yep.
went against every fiber of my being to do what I just did.
Yes,
but
it did.
I had to do this as Mary.
Yes, you did.
I need y'all to know, Mary just got this man killed because she plays so compliant. She
Yep.
doesn't stand up for herself.
Yep.
He's
That was the
dead.
drawback.
I'm sorry.
I was satisfied
Hell
with her
yes,
having
he's
Sam.
dead.
But when I saw that she had Matt and Emily, I was like,
I
God
mean,
bless
consider yourself,
America.
sweetie.
Really didn't want her to have Matt. I wanted her to have Mike. But it wasn't going to happen. So I knew he was dead
Yeah.
before we even got the game
Yeah.
going.
I knew Mary would get this man killed. I knew her having him was not a good thing. The chips did not fall as I wanted them to fall.
Nope. And now he's going to get meat hooked right in the face. So again,
Sorry,
avert your
Matt.
eyes.
We gave you the wrong Sanderson.
Yes, we did.
She's too compliant. Too peacekeeping. She should have been more assertive.
And Matt Kebab.
I'm sorry she got you killed. I'm
Shame.
sorry, man.
What a shame.
This one.
Such a shame.
This is gonna be the way.
And scary hands coming through the yep.
Oh, here's
We
one
all
of the
saw
only
that
other
coming.
times I actually screamed on a
Stay
stream.
close, pay attention.
This was on par with Resident Evil.
Ah! Okay. Hi, scary thing.
This was on par with my Resident Evil jump scare. Not gonna lie to you. I really thought right was the correct way. It was not.
God dang it!
To be fair, I aced those quick times.
I wasn't ready.
I aced her quick times.
Alright.
And I aced Chris's shots.
Oh, I lost track of my cursor.
I was very proud of how I did with Chris.
He's okay.
I was scared most of this part just because I was like, I'm gonna miss a shot and he's gonna die. And I didn't miss a single one. So, round of applause for me for getting through this one.
I'm about to shoot you again, buddy. You're wrong. Yeah! God dang it. Alright, come on.
I had to keep shooting the monster. If I
Get in the
shot
door, get in the
anything
door,
else,
get
he
in the
was
door,
gonna
get in the door,
die.
get in the door. Ashley!
Let me in quick.
Now shut it, lock it, and get out of there.
And they proceed to not get out of there.
That thing was like right behind
Woo! I did it.
The fact that it didn't break through the door just makes no sense to me, but whatever. What do I know?
Sha-na-na-na-na-na. There's Josh. Ooh, I didn't miss a single shot.
Go get out of here.
I did not. But I didn't miss this shot either.
Calm down.
I did not feel bad about this.
Me?
This is the safe.
I was lying. I didn't feel bad about this at all.
Not for us.
Don't do that.
I'm really sorry.
Okay. So
I didn't
I
feel
have to
bad
do
at
this.
all.
I have to talk to you guys before I do this. This is the part where I really wish Mary had Mike, Winifred had Emily, Mary had
Yep.
Jessica, Winifred had Matt.
Jessica would have been dead, though,
Because
by the way.
I have to make these decisions from the point of view of the Sanderson sisters.
Because Mary would have followed the path.
Winifred is in control. Winifred is holding the gun.
Yep.
And we all know she does not think things through. She is very rash.
Correct.
Irrational.
I knew what I was doing.
Maybe is a common thing for Emily's to die in this fandom. At this point, that's normal, honestly. Let's talk. So, and I hate to say this,
I did not.
Winifred has the gun. Winifred's not going to wait for answers.
I
about
did
this
not
video.
feel bad
The
about this at
danger
all.
is now, the danger is real. She is brash. She is irrational. She does not think things through.
No, they
You
didn't.
guys
You're
know
correct,
what I'm
Darth.
getting at. I think you guys know what I'm getting at.
Yep.
I don't feel good about this,
Liar! You felt great!
but it's what Winifred would do.
Yeah?
It's what she would make them do.
Yep.
It's gonna screw Mary
It did, in fact.
so bad.
But I didn't feel bad!
Leaves her with Sam. But
I didn't feel any
this is
remorse.
Winifred.
No
Emily
remorse.
has to die.
Holy shit, Mike!
I felt no remorse.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What did I just do?
Oh,
Fuck.
Mike.
Fuck.
Yep.
Okay.
And here's the thing.
It's over. It's over.
It is not over.
It's not over.
You guys are safe.
She wasn't infected.
Nope.
I know what I'm walking into, and I'm not ready to walk into it.
No, we were not.
Spooky, scary, skeletons!
I wanted to sing Spooky Scary Skeletons.
I hate this, you guys.
But I couldn't. Friggin' Wendigos. And we in the chat celebrated, and the characters take murder of their friend very lightly.
It makes me jump every time. I have watched
Right,
this
Darth.
game I don't know how many times. I have played it through before.
Don't matter, it scares me every
Oh,
time.
God. I mean, probably at some point I will.
Yeah, nobody was upset whenever we had to take care of Emily. Literally no one.
What kind of anime do I like? Well, really, I like quite a bit. As you can see in the background of most of my videos, I've got a Food Wars poster on my wall. Food Wars is one
I
of
kept trying to give anime recommendations, but
my
the game
is
kept
glitching
telling me
out.
no.
I'm not wasting a bullet on that.
The game kept telling me no.
Like, ah! Oh God, shoot it!
What the fuck?
It's doing
Again,
all the
I
things.
did really good at these quick times. Alright, back to some Pokemon action. This is recent. This was actually last episode.
Can I catch this? Can I catch this? I'm gonna watch the playback real quick. I can catch this!
I was so happy.
This is my encounter.
That was my encounter. I didn't think it was gonna
Guys. Guys. Guys!
be. I had it, but I
It's
have no need for it.
happening!
Because
It's
Sarah's team is
finally
awesome.
happening! I
Sarah's
just looked
team
back
was
at the
awesome.
footage. This is my encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do I hurt you without killing you?
That's the neat
Come
part.
on,
It was
man.
hard.
Come on.
And it took a ton of Pokeballs, too. A ton.
Yes!
But it's no less satisfactory.
Yes! Oh, dude, I understand life and stuff. God, I understand life and stuff. That's been my entire year.
Yeah.
I'm so happy! Hello.
Here we go.
Hi.
Here's the one you guys have been waiting
Huh.
for.
Hi. Calm thyself, please. Chillax. Hello.
I had no idea what that cry was, and then I saw it, and I was...
For the love of God! Of course! Of friggin'...
Yep. I don't think I'd been that mad at an encounter in quite some time. In quite some time. I just needed a second. I needed a second. Part of this was for the dramaticism, but at the same time I was like, I need to get up for like 2 seconds and not look at this screen because I don't want to see a Reggie rock. Oh, well, thank you so much, Michelle. I hope you have a good New Year's as well. I was so mad. I was so mad. Like, that was... I was PO'd. This might as well happen.
Alright, we get...
So here's just a couple more that you guys might remember from Soul Silver.
No way! No way!
Oh my literal god.
Yo! It's freaking... Yo! No way! It's Arceus!
And then we proceeded to not catch it.
We're getting Sarah a deity!
No, we weren't! It ended up being knocked out because it wouldn't go in the Pokeballs and we ran out.
Oh my literal god. No way!
No way indeed.
You're...
That's understandable, Thorn.
Who's the weakest?
Nobody. There was no catching this thing. I was doomed from the start, and I really should have known that.
Power is too stacked.
Like, I really should have.
There's grass over here. Blasting, or another encounter. Here we go.
I love how we ran into Pokemon God, and then we ran into Pokemon Satan later.
Oh my god.
And we didn't catch him either!
Oh my god.
We didn't catch him either.
Giratina!
It is Giratina.
So that's a legendary. So that's a legendary. That's a legendary. Okay.
You ain't getting that one either, I'm afraid, dear.
God's name.
Now, mind you, I didn't include the legendaries that Sarah actually caught, just the ones that we failed because it was funnier.
I want you so bad.
And you're not gonna get him.
Oh my god, what is your special attack stat, honey? Special attack is garbage. Okay.
Sarah's luck was so bad with catching these. You're correct.
We're gonna
She was like legendary repellent. They wanted nothing to do with her. Like, nothing.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that.
That's because Mary had a starter that was a legendary in her first playthrough, and they were like, we can still smell Rayquaza on
Every
you.
time I've gotten a Giratina, I always name it something snuggly. I've named it Cuddles, I named it Charlie. I think naming it something adorable when it's so scary is like my favorite thing to do. But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Oh, I bet it was Universe.
I kind of want to try to save the Master Ball for just in case we run into another legendary.
You knew this had to go in here. This was the first stream of 2024, and boy did it set the tone for the rest of the year. Did it set the tone?
We got Dusk Balls, which is great for in here. We'll try a few times and see if we can't get it without the Master.
This
but
was
if it looks
awful.
like we're not going to catch it, we're going to use the Master Ball. Please don't be a Reggie. Please don't randomize into a Reggie. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. 2024, please. Let us start this year off without Reggies being a curse.
And we started it off with...
Was that
this.
Deoxys? That sounded like Deoxys. I want to try to weaken it some more, but...
That son of a gun!
didn't just use teleport.
I've never had that happen.
I know that thing didn't just use teleport. There is no way. There is no way.
2024
That thing had teleport.
came in and was like, nah.
What? What?
Oh my god. Oh, Lord have mercy. We had some great gaming moments. We did. We had some awesome gaming moments. But you know what we also had a lot of great moments of? Your favorite person in the entire world, Editing Casey. Editing Casey had a good year. So let's look at some of her best moments now.
Or some sort of sing-off with
Oh,
like
that
Mother
could be
Witch versus the three, like big. Anyway, I love the musical numbers. I know that people were like,
Oh god, I love the music numbers too. I'm gonna get crucified when I say this. I'm gonna get crucified when I say this. I sing more of the second songs than I do the first one anymore. Like,
Oh, do you?
I like
It's the
those
truth.
just a little bit better.
Magica Maxima, the power spell. Ooh, let's do this one.
Magicae Maxima makes a witch all-powerful.
But what exactly does all
He's doing okay,
powerful mean?
Cupcake.
What does it do apart from ripping our hearts out?
Winnie? The wind!
I love how the music got so low for this part.
So, we're supposed to follow that the Magicae Maxima, the power spell, grants the user description, because, like, you're gonna still be affected by magic. By someone else's magic. You're not gonna be impervious to it, but you probably have more of a stamina against it, is what I'm trying to say here. Hey guys, Editing Casey here. As I was reviewing the footage, I finally was able to put together what I wanted to say.
Editing
there.
Casey had a
example
good
of
year.
Winifred being
She even got
affected
to
by
make an
somebody
appearance.
else's magic, not just the little lightning bolt that barely tickled her. If the Magicae Maxima prevented you from being affected by somebody else's magic, by other spells, the spell for reuniting wouldn't have worked on her. She would have been stuck. So clearly,
I get to have
can be
so
affected by
much
somebody else's
fun
magic.
when I'm
Magicae
not
Maxima
on
does not
camera.
make you impervious to
On
someone
camera,
else's
Casey is
spells.
probably,
You do
like,
just
I
have a
like
little
being
bit more
her,
stamina
but she's
against
probably
it.
my least
But
favorite to
I
be.
think light magic is still going to have a little bit more
Because Editing
effect
Casey
on
gets
you
to
than
do
dark
so much
magic
fun
is,
stuff.
just given the fact that spell for uniting did in fact work
Because
on
I get to make
Winifred,
fun of on
and it
camera.
didn't just fizzle out. So just popping in to say that because I was finally able to articulate it. A little further, there's some drawbacks to it. And no, I'm not just talking about that.
Oh no! Oh, Winnie, please! Please don't forget us!
More than, well, I know what I do want to see, but I'm also very biased on how I want to see this third one go off. When I talk to people about that book, a lot of people were like, I didn't care for the fourth sister. And I agreed. That's a bad thing. Because
had so much
that's
fun.
what happened in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. That's what happened in that book.
Could you please refrain from mentioning that in my presence?
It's so darn
That was
well.
one of my favorite
It
edits
just
of the
ended
year.
so darn well. And
Just
I
the
don't-
Wonka clip.
There's rocks ahead, Captain! Please steer us away from them!
Hocus Pocus fandom is literally on this ship right now. Thanks, universe. I appreciate
don't
that.
know. Winifred was too. She confronts Billy, accuses him of seducing her sister the way he seduced her all those years ago, which kind of explains Sarah's get out of jail free card. And, well, you know what happens after that. Billy, this is a bit much.
This was my favorite edit of the entire year, probably my favorite video.
Under the sleeping draught that I guess Mary was taking.
Actually,
because
this
you
was
know
my
what
favorite video.
She writes, and I quote, and I read,
I had a dream that Winnie loved me.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Really makes you just look at this a little harder, don't it? This might be. This was my favorite video all year. The spellbook review was the best thing I did. Love that. But I'm pretty sure. I had way too much fun in that one. Compared it to, it just gave me an Apple Jacks vibe, and I was okay with that. That said, I liked it a lot, as you guys saw in that video where I couldn't stop eating it, and editing Casey kept making fun of me for it. I'll probably be proud.
Now
of
the
another
second
couple
best
of
thing
big
I did all
boxes.
year.
And as of today, we're actually one holiday closer to Halloween. And I thought I'd celebrate by making this video because it's April Fool's Day, so... April Fools! There was no blog post. There was never a Disney food blogger that I personally follow.
I was gonna put this in.
It was me all along.
But I had to put it
The
in here.
cereal coming back was just a big prank, and I'm sure somewhere along this line you guys fell for it.
Many of you did.
This is why you should watch to the end of the video, because you never know. I could be doing something cheeky like this. So, yeah, watch to the end of the video, otherwise you're going to end up looking like a fool.
The prank was
She had
amazing.
no intention of betraying Mother like Winifred planned to. But again, Winifred swears she had no intention of doing this. Sarah promises Mother that she had looked over the recipe for the sapphire flame candle and she had it memorized.
That
Which,
prank was one of
that
the best
is not
things I
far
ever
from the
did.
truth because she remembers a lot of things that the other two don't seem to remember.
This will never go away as long as I live.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Casey Zogelman, aka the 4th Sanderson sister. I'll see you witches and wizards later. And remember, the Force will be with you
Always.
My edits were
So
good
this
this year.
is-
Thank you.
disc 1. I don't know. Would these be called discs? I don't know records. I didn't grow up with records.
You moron!
So it's blue, which I like. So people really liked it. Then, of course, there's the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, which, well, it did get more corny as it went
I
along.
had too
We
much
still
fun
had
with some
scenes
of
like
these things
this.
The following statutes are temporarily amended.
then. Look,
Right to
when I was
assembly.
making this montage, I was like, we couldn't have a PG-13 Hocus Pocus 2, but they could get away with all of this in Pirates of the Caribbean. Are you freaking serious? Especially this scene where people are being eaten alive by birds. Like, come on! You're telling me this was less inappropriate? Or this? A Disney film! A Disney film!
It's in there, which now matches my hair. You can't really tell because it's super dark, but yeah. So, her outfit looks great. They even got the plaid on her underskirt like nobody does. So, good job on that pop. Or Funko, I should say. And this is the first Mary Sanderson pop that came out. I don't remember when these started coming out. I'm sure editing me will pop up a date in the old subtitles. When this got announced, I was like, I gotta have these.
On
And then
camera, me would
Christmas
be
that year,
nothing
you saw a
without
big
editing
cloud of
me.
dust go right off of
Like,
this
honest
box.
and truly.
Haven't dusted. I don't dust very often, and I probably should. But we got Sarah. It scared me just a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit
for
of
sure,
her being in Super Saiyan mode.
It's over 9,000!
The only thing I'm gonna nitpick, because we saw them throw them off, they still have the cloaks on.
Yeah, that was bothersome.
They don't wear the cloaks in that scene.
No, they don't.
As they're coming up on stage, we literally see all three of them whoop them off and throw them down. A little history lesson will probably help. Before we get started, to bring
I
you
will
guys up
say,
to speed completely.
this one was
as,
weird.
It will go
But
a
I
long
liked
way
my Dark
today.
Shadows and Hocus Pocus take place in the same universe.
On June 27th, 1966, ABC rolled out a new daytime soap opera created and helmed by Dan Curtis. about her potential return as Coven leader Winifred. You guys didn't miss me trying to read things, did you?
I didn't
Now
miss
they're
trying to
kind
read
of-
them.
There were too many, and we didn't keep up with all of them. And some of them didn't even need to be there at all because they served no purpose
Exactly.
at all. So I don't think that's the way we need to be going. I'm scared of a third one. Oh Lord, am I scared of a third one?
Yeah.
I don't think anything on this earth could scare me more. No editing me. Not even those guys. Not even those guys.
I can't mess with that kind of with Scooby-Doo and Zombie
I don't
Island
know.
stuff
I'm
without getting a little
scared. I'm just scared. Because there's a little part of me that's like, it really bothers me how they really try to just uglify them. At least the official stuff. I mean, need we bring this abomination up again?
We never need to bring up that abomination.
You know what, get rid of that. I don't even want to see it. And I wanted to take today to discuss why this property has gained so much love and traction over the years. This is essentially a love letter to Hocus Pocus. In 1993, the world got their first look at the Sanderson sisters in the movie
I
Hocus
did like
Pocus.
how I did
Of course,
this
that
part.
look was in the middle of the freaking
Um,
summer because Disney slated Nightmare Before Christmas that same year and gave it the prime premiere spot. I'm not bitter.
Yes, she is.
Going up against
Yes,
movies
I
like
am.
Free Willy and Jurassic Park, Hocus Pocus didn't stand a chance.
I did like
and
doing
bombed at the
this
box office. But
because I
years
thought
later,
it was fun.
the Sanderson sisters started becoming a household name after Disney Channel and ABC Family started showing it as a part of their Halloween lineup every year, and sometimes in April. That happened once. People
I
were
remember
falling
being
head
very
over heels
confused.
for Sarah, Mary, and Winifred Sanderson. But what made Hocus Pocus last and become a classic movie for families that has spawned a sequel and a potential threequel? A few elements for sure. What's up, guys? It's Casey Zogelman, aka the fourth Sanderson sister, and I'm probably gonna get flack for this. The B-52's lead singer, Fred Schneider, has the most annoying fingernails
He
on
really
the
does.
chalkboard voice I have ever heard. I know that's the gimmick.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I can't believe I'm about to make a video on this. I can't believe I'm about to make a video
Oh,
on
that
this.
screwed me up
I
for a
can't believe-
while.
I can't believe it. And it's the Dead Man's Toes mushroom. It's
Yep.
called Fungi Zilania polymorpha. And I'm sure editing me is popping up a picture just so you can see. And I'm literally over here just like... There's just a realization and I had to share it. If I have to have this knowledge, you have to have this knowledge.
If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me.
And we're
Yep.
working on Hocus Pocus 3.
That's more or less what I
Men
was
have
doing at that
spoken.
point. It was just like, I need to
Creator
tell
has
everybody
spoken,
this.
The maker has said the words.
And everyone else now has to have that.
But that's all we got. Because we could easily Toy Story 4 this thing, and I really don't want that to happen.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
Lion
this-
King, with it coming out of next year, it wouldn't have
Is
mattered.
this the Grim Reaper? Who is it? Who is that? What is that? It's probably just innocent. It's probably nothing. It is probably
still haven't
literally
forgotten the
just her
knowledge.
being
Good.
like, I'm going to post something every day in October about Hocus Pocus, and that's it.
Bet
Yes,
was
her
messing
suspicious
with
minds
us,
are just
man.
like, what do you know?
She was messing with us so
doing?
hard during October.
So, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're all fine.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Picks up. It's right after. One fateful night, treacherous Far Derrig, evil tricksters, I don't know if I even said that right, storm the Sandersons'
Man,
home and steal the book.
The semantics stuff was
This
one of my
has to
funniest.
happen. This has
bits.
to. There's no way they can say no to this. Is there? There's no way, right? Surely they wouldn't. They wouldn't be stupid enough to say no to this. They
I couldn't
wouldn't.
even say anything other than
the
the
more
laugh
I
track.
say it, the more likely it is that they won't be that stupid. I'm trying to manifest it, even though I know stupidity and Hocus Pocus's property go hand in hand with these people. The Slewig? The Slew? The Slaw? I don't know. Slaw sounds like coleslaw. I'm not saying that. I'm sure there's some kind of phonetics to it that I have no idea how to say it, and editing Casey will correct me later.
Terrible with it. Unfortunately,
The souls of the
I am
dead flying
covering
through
that
the air,
up
they
for
rain
this,
down
but-
from the sky and carry off their victims. And it looks like Kara's in the grips of one of them. That's not good. The Fomorian? Monstrous supernatural beings that
As
come
soon
from
as
under
I
the
was
earth
done
and sea.
with this
Under
video,
the
I
sea.
started looking up the semantics so
Under
I
the
could...
sea, you don't want to
put
mess
them
with
in
this
there.
guy.
Not
I
semantics,
don't know,
phonetics.
I'm trying. Holy cow. Fairies, territorial spirits of nature. These beings are typically
'Cause I was
playful.
like, we're gonna
so
make
long
sure
as
we
you
know
don't
how
get
to
on their
actually
bad
say
side.
these.
Somehow, don't know why I'm thinking this. Somehow, I think Binks and Kara are gonna end up getting on their bad sides. They're gonna step on something, or it's gonna turn into the Cornish pixies from Harry Potter real quick. Oh, this is a hard word to say. The Abhartok?
Our talk.
The Abhartok.
Never would have guessed that.
It's an evil dwarf magician of legend who was slain and resurrected as a
Never would've
vampire.
guessed
Ley
that.
lines, he will be powerful enough to open the portal to...
Yeah, I did say that right.
Tech-Doon? I don't know. To the other world, to raise an
What would you do
army
with
of the damned. This in no way means I dislike these characters. Shut up editing me. I just think the... Breaks my heart a little bit when I say this, but we really
Yeah, I hope we
don't
also get the
need
animated
Jay
series.
or Ernie
How many times I gotta tell you? My name ain't Ernie no more. It's Ice.
again. And you know the ones I'm about to talk about. You know, I'm gonna try to keep my temper in check, but I make no promises. And speaking of useless characters who served absolutely no purpose,
Oh my.
let's talk about the character who should
Oh,
have
Mike.
honestly been erased from existence before he even became a character. Mike.
Fucking Mike.
But there have been other franchises that drift into seasonal territory, giving
Alright,
us
this is our
holiday
last clip
specials
of
like
editing, Casey.
Toy Story of Terror, Toy Story The Time Forgot, Scared Shrekless, Shrek the Halls, Merry Madagascar, Guardians
I'm gonna have to
of the
go right
Galaxy's
into the best of
Christmas
fourth,
or holiday special, whatever
because
that was.
we are running out of
Bah
time.
Humduck, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, and of course the infamous Star Wars Holiday Special. All franchises that gave us one or even multiple holiday specials, not all of which worked very well.
Nothing yet, Pam.
I know. And actually,
So
when,
here's the best of me on
when you
camera.
watch the trailer that has the deleted scenes in it from the
We're gonna have to just jump
supermarket
straight
in the
into
first
this.
film, it looks identical.
I am about to
to-
just break into Disney's vault myself and search for that footage.
So
I think they're gone. I just think they're lost. You know, I think we would have seen them
if
by
worse
now.
comes to
had it not
worse,
been the
I will
20th
just
and the
post this
25th.
as a video
They had to have used
I know.
tonight.
And I was looking
If
into
we
this
have to
again,
end early.
and it's an actual fact that in 1994, if you paid for Hocus Pocus on pay-per-view, it had the swimming pool scene in it, and it had the
The podcast is so much fun to film
Are
because
you kidding me?
we just
No,
have such
if
a
you look back,
blast
there's a-
talking
I'll
to
show
each
you-
other.
I'll send you
Alright,
links
this is an
afterwards.
outcry to anyone on the internet who may have done the illegal thing back then, and when you paid for something on pay-per-view, you video recorded it onto a VHS. If you have a copy of the pay-per-view
We just have
version
so much fun.
of Hocus
1994.
Pocus, of the 1994 Hocus Pocus pay-per-view release, do the world a favor and find a way to get that stuff on the internet. Do the world a favor. I will plug you all over the place. You wonderful human being, if you have it. Sorry.
I'll send you the link to it's like Blu-ray.com blog or like something like that, and there's a guy on there messaged in 2012 saying, I have a VHS of the 1994 pay-per-view Hocus Pocus, and I can confirm it has a scene in it where they're in the swimming pool and they push Winnie into the swimming pool, and he said there's also a scene in it where Billy's on top of a hill, and Winnie flies down and steps off her broom and speaks to Billy, and that's the scene where she says, "Oh, what a stench," or something.
I wanted that so bad.
So there's 2 scenes in the pay-per-view at least.
Like,
so yeah, but then he says in the comments,
whoever you are. I just really want those scenes.
he says in the comments in 2012, "I don't know how to upload this for you all to see." And there's so many people like replying saying, "Send me the VHS in the mail and I'll do it." And like, but I followed the chain.
I've got a cousin who can do these things.
Yep.
Like, he has done
And
with
he
all
would,
our home
too,
movies,
if
he
I
has
asked
done
him.
with
Yes.
all kinds of stuff like that. Guy, whoever you are, I can make it happen. Please. Because then we actually have definitive proof that, yeah, Allison's descended from a good witch.
It's so weird because obviously we've spoken about spin-offs, we've spoken about sequels. You know, people have mentioned how great it would be to have a prequel TV show with
Yeah.
the young girls.
I'm still pulling for that.
Yes, me too, but everyone, a reminder that
prequel.
this poster is fake.
Yes,
God,
yes,
that thing
I'm
was
gonna put it
played.
between the two of us. This is fake. This is fake. Please stop sharing this to me. Stop sharing it to him. It's not real. It keeps saying October 2024. It is October 22nd, people. And y'all are still out here sharing it and believing this is real. Stop it. Get some help.
I was PO'd, man.
Stop it.
What she said, definitely. Like,
I'm sorry, I get so ticked off because I have like so many people sending this to me going, "Oh my god, did you see this?" I'm like, "Oh my god, did you know it's not real?"
He almost died during that part. He was laughing so hard.
I love how much we laugh when we're together. Oh my god.
I know.
But I'm
Oh my God,
stop
that's so
sharing
funny.
this to me for the love of God. Like when it first dropped, all of my
You've
Facebook
still seen that
friends were
poster
tagging
on
me in
Facebook.
it.
Oh my
All
god.
of them.
Yep.
So I went on record and I made. This is how much text I left in my post. I basically told them this is not real.
So
it is probably AI generated. If you
that
want
thing
to
has
keep
been a
up with what's
plague on
actually
us
real in this
year.
fandom,
I am
ask me.
so
Watch my
overseeing
YouTube
that.
channel. I am your best source
I don't think there's
for this.
any way they would manage to film a 10-episode
absolutely not.
prequel series that releases now without you knowing, like,
Exactly.
come on.
Without me or you knowing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
we would both be on record going, yes, this is real, if it was real.
And I think people just need to stop and take a minute and just be like, they've used a photo from HP2. If this was an original program,
some
they
point,
would
I may
use
have
an
to
original
disappear for a minute.
It would
photo
be a
or
new
the
poster.
yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Speaking of
we-
posters, did you like that one that I sent you that people were spreading? Oh my god, that was egregious!
Jesus, this thing.
AI,
I'm gonna put that one up too.
AI is bad.
It is a detriment on our
That wasn't
society.
even any of our
Oh my
witches.
God.
Well, the thing was, my own mother tagged me in that,
True story.
and I was
And
like,
bless her,
Mom.
she probably thought, oh, I have a scoop. I have like. She probably thought she was like.
I was like, this is the most egregious use of AI I've ever seen. Because if you look, one of the fake witches, and I'm editing me is probably pointing an arrow at it. That's Ginny Weasley
It is.
from Harry Potter. It's Ginny Weasley.
But someone,
These are so bad.
someone out there's
God
made that. Who
bless
made
it.
that? I want to know. Get
I
in
don't
touch.
know.
It was
Come
a-
Why
forward.
did you do?
Come forward.
It's a horrible
Show
poster.
yourself.
Oh god.
You've provided us with quite a bit of laughter.
Yeah.
And she's just trying to bring us some serotonin and dopamine every single day. Meanwhile, we're over here going, what does this mean? Losing our minds.
I'm gonna edit just that moment of you and use that anytime something happens. What does this mean? What does this mean?
That's okay, go ahead. I'm a meme.
I
am a
am
walking
trying
meme.
very hard to figure
Another
out the
limitation
logistics
to the spell is that bigger spells
of getting to go to
like the spell
Scotland to
for
hang out with
reuniting
him for
can
like a
only
week.
be done with
so
a coven.
when that happens,
manifest.
it's over for you people.
Yes, the
the
magic
world
Maxima
will
can make you stronger and
explode.
give you all the knowledge, but you still need to have a coven for certain spells to work
I'm so glad
properly,
you're
or at
having
least that's
fun,
what's
Lewis.
hinted at. So when it comes
Yep.
to spells that involve the chant, the Ichita Capita Melica Mystica, it's probably safe to say you might not be able to use those unless the Magicka
that's
Maxima
supposedly
overrides
her.
the need for the chant, which doesn't really make a lot of sense
So,
considering
yeah,
Winifred
if the two of us ever
had
meet
to
in real
have
life,
the
it's
new
over for you
kids
people.
do the spell for her. But it could also pertain to spells that would reverse the sacrificial part of the power spell's requirement. If the user could use the spell for reuniting by themselves, then what would Magicka Maxima have to gain from this? Basically, I think it
Magicka Maxima's
eradicates
theory
all
video
hope
was
of
another
fixing
fun
your
one.
mistake. So you're stuck with your decision. So you might be able to use some of those bigger spells, but a lot of them are going to be off limits. And it's the one thing you're going to want to use, so you're stuck with what you did. Even Mother said that anyone who used it was doomed. And what she meant was doomed to a life of loneliness. We're waiting on the good story to show up. Which I'm sure it will, because Jen is involved. Jen is the head writer again.
I was saying
She
that
knows what
then.
she's
I don't
doing.
know
A
that
lot
she's
of people
involved
gave her a lot
anymore.
of
She has
flack
not spoken
for
on
how
it
two
in
turned
ages.
out. I really don't think that was justified. I think some of her stuff may have needed a little tweak, like a little, just tighten the screw a little bit.
Honest
but
and
not
truly.
a whole lot. Maybe just like get rid of some of the rusty parts that didn't need to be there. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to say their names. But just a little tweaking would have made it better, and I think she is unjustly
Half the stuff I
been
say
thrown
in
under
those
the bus for this
subtitles
one, just
is
like,
stuff
that
I'm
story
saying as
sucked."
I'm
It
editing.
really didn't. Like, it really didn't. We just didn't have enough time to do everything we needed to do. We didn't have time to world build this time around. Like the first time, Hocus Pocus 1, we had time to world build. We had world building time. 2, we didn't have as much world building time because we hit the ground running. Which, while was smart because we spent more time with the Sanderson sisters, it also hurt us a little bit because we didn't.
Yes, it did.
We didn't feel. A lot of people, their biggest complaint is the new kids, and I take issue with the new kids on the fact that, like, I didn't love them, but I don't hate them. Like, I don't hate them. I think they're fine. But they're just fine. That was the problem. They're fine. They're only fine. Except for Izzy. Izzy's awesome. But I'll defend Izzy till the day I die.
Yes, I
There's
will.
things that, while she is such a strong writer, I don't want her to fall prey to, and that's the Once Upon a Time syndrome. I'm calling it the Once Upon a Time syndrome for a reason, because back during the height of its popularity, Once Upon a Time had a profound effect on other stories, whether people want to admit that or not. And the Once Upon a Time effect basically was everyone was suddenly related to everyone, and characters came out of the blue with little to no explanation as to why they existed, and suddenly they exist, and now we have these characters, and we really didn't need these characters, but they're related to this character, and it just goes on. That happened a lot during the height of Once Upon a Time.
It really did, Darth.
It's like fanfiction got on cocaine and ran off. Like, it was just like, it did a line and it started moving. But, not to mention a few of his living children's children going missing mysteriously.
Pam, I don't know what I'm
who'd be
doing
behind
right
that.
now because I'm supposed to go see a friend for her birthday.
I just
so
don't know who'd
I don't
be behind that part and who would have it
I
out
haven't
for John
heard from her
Pritchett.
pretty much all day, so
enough
I'm
to,
like, I've just texted
you know,
her. I was
do
like,
something
I'm
like
still
that,
planning on being
but-
there after church.
Anyway, you know,
Amen,
how
Lewis.
much
Amen.
on this channel,
Izzy was the
I have
best,
griped,
and the
I
script
have
was
groaned,
too packed
I
and
have
crowded.
moaned, I have just hated the cartoon Sanderson sisters, the animated Sanderson sisters. You know how much I don't like them. Now, you can imagine my surprise when I opened this book and we got to the character descriptions of each one of them, and I saw this. Is there a reason we're not using this art style? Like, what? I'm sorry. This is like quality of life improvement by like 16-fold.
It is truly
Look
so
at
much better.
This!
And it ticks me
Tell
off.
me this isn't better. Look me in the eye and tell me that art style isn't better. You can't. You can't look me in the eye and tell me that the old cartoon character's better than this. Do it. I dare you.
Do it now.
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
You get that with Winnie, and then you turn the page.
So much better.
And Mary's, she even writes next to her name, hello. I'm like, that's a very Mary thing to do. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Whew. So, one thing I learned from this book. And it's
Jeez.
I think it's one of the reasons that I was like, oh no, she actually is my spirit animal. Mary is depressed. She is depressed.
She is depressed. It was officially released by Disney,
Mary
Darth.
Sanderson,
That's
middle
why I was so
sister, Mary
frustrated
the
that it wasn't
Malicious.
canon.
Born round and pink, grumbling, whining babe.
That's why I was so
crying
mad.
out for milk, brown locks like mud of pond, nostrils that flare, stuck in shadow of sisters who don't care. And underneath, she writes the equivalent of a meme. It's fine. I'm fine. My sisters love me. She's literally the dog in the burning room meme, guys.
She is.
It's fine.
This is fine.
I'm fine. I'm like, I say that when I'm very clearly not fine. And
Yep.
then, we go back to the Billy thing. Page 210. Whew. For Curse of Llama. This is where Yzma got her potion. It's literally a llama spell. You turn people into llamas.
I'm gonna
This
be
is what happened to
pushing it,
Cusco.
y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna be able
And
to
I
make
kind
it
of love that just a little too much.
through the whole thing. We'll have to see.
Winifred writes, I have learned Sarah has been seeing my dear Billy in secret. I would use this curse to bring forth my revenge, but I do not think it would be punishment enough.
That is where you
She
got one
didn't
of your memes. I remember
specify
now.
who she was going to use that on.
I'm telling y'all, that was my
very
best video
general
of the whole
about
year.
The whole thing.
That was my best one.
If you catch my drift. Spell to drain a witch of magic. It's an emerald flame candle. That
I
would
want
be
them
a
to use
great
this.
twist for the third movie. That's how they end up defeating Mother Witch.
I really want them to
would
use
be
that.
very, very good.
It would be
Very good
exceptionally
That's not what we're here
brilliant.
for, though. That's the precursor. Whew. Remember how I said a little something about Sarah being a little shady earlier? So after we read the whole thing about the spell to drain a witch of the magic, Winifred writes, those Trollymog sisters of mine would dare not attempt this. Then again, they lack the power to conjure any spell. And Mary writes, we would never, Winnie, if I am not mistaken, Sister Sarah. Sarah doesn't say a word.
That floored me.
She doesn't say a word.
That just floored me.
Not a thing about that. She has nothing to say. And I'm just like,
Right?
oh my God.
Right, Lewis? Right?
Sarah was fixing to shank her sister. She was fixing to take Winifred out.
She was.
That's what I got from it anyway. Sarah was about to go rogue. She was about to go rogue, people. That would have Yay. Winifred yells at Mary because they let Sarah get away with their ingredient, and Mary yells back that Sarah never would have done that had she been treated better.
I will
Winifred
also be
is
annoyed
shocked
if Mike returns.
when Mary raises her voice back and is struck speechless when Mary confesses that she is sick and tired of running interference between the two of them. She's tired of being in the middle of all of their silliness.
I really want that one curse word to go to Mary, just so she can be like, she has had enough. She's had enough of this.
She needs a break. She wants this over. She asks Winifred again to tell her what happened with Billy Butcherson, and Winifred again
tells the story of the vision. She swears this is
Oh,
what
my.
happened. She was told in that vision by Mother that Billy was going to expose them as witches after taking advantage of Sarah to get back at Winifred for kissing him as a boy. Their selfless act of saving Salem turned their souls back to the light, and they're given a second chance to make things right. Now, we fast forward to an epilogue
I liked this
where
ending.
they are back living in the
This
cottage.
is how I would like to see it
But
end.
they've converted it into a magic school for blossoming witches and wizards, the Sanderson Academy of Magic. Sarah teaches enchantments, Mary gives them lessons on flying on many a different device, should the fancy strike them, and Winifred teaches potion lessons. Gilbert is still running his souvenirs out of the cottage, and he couldn't be happier working with the three ladies he's looked up to his entire
I didn't
life.
think of this
Becca,
ending
Izzy, and
until
Cassie
I
help
was
around the
working
place
on
when they
that
aren't busy
second
with
plot
homework
pitch,
or
and I was like, I
school.
really want to add that
Give
to
a
Avengers
couple magic
Assemble.
lessons on the side for
I really
free.
want to add that to the
And
first
Max and his wife Allison bring their magical daughter to have some lessons.
All right, Sue
Danny
Thorne,
is
Happy
a
New
teacher
Year.
there too. She teaches young witches and wizards how to defend themselves from the dark arts through lessons on anti-magic. As lessons end for the day, the Sanderson sisters wave their charges off from the front steps of their cottage with bright smiles, and we see the book that opened in 1993, Hocus Pocus, close on their story. So I never had an official track list for the names of the songs, which kind of was a bummer, because back then maybe I would have realized that Sarah's song is not in fact called Come Little Children, it's in fact called Garden of Magic, and I had to learn that from another book called Hocus Pocus, The Thinking Fan's Guide to the Halloween Cult Classic or something like that. It's a very long title, but I got
Yes,
it
it
over
was.
there. And I just remembered I was reading the book, and I got to the part about music, and I was like, oh yeah, these songs are... What the heck is Garden of Magic?
That
and then
day,
it went on to say, this is what Sarah was singing, and I went...
I was so dumbfounded because I felt so lost.
What? It's not called... That's not its name? Its name isn't Come Little Children? What is happening? I mean, I think I went into a crisis
I
for
did.
a minute. 'Cause I was like,
did.
my whole life is a lie! Hey, Yoda, you could not have picked a worse franchise to make a fake teaser of. The Hocus Pocus fandom
We do
has
a
trust
wonderful,
issues that
wonderful
run
group,
a
and I love our
mile
coven.
deep, if not more, and you're just making it worse. We had been teased for years about a 2, and when we finally got it, it took the trailers coming out and cast interviews for us to go, oh, it is real. It's why would you do this to us? What did we do to you? Most of these shows and films are rated PG to PG-13, and that sort of rating and tone is needed for a Hocus Pocus prequel series. It's the one thing a lot of people complained about with the second movie. It just wasn't as dark in tone as the first one. And as much as I love Hocus Pocus 2, I do agree with that. It wasn't as dark as the first one. The stakes didn't feel as life-threatening, and the good guys were all just a bit
See,
too
that's the
calm
thing. When a
for
lot of
what
people-
was happening around them.
When a lot of people
After
criticize
a
me for
restless
liking
night
the
for
second
Becca
one,
and her
they're like, but
friends,
it wasn't
they
as
meet up at
dark
the
as the
magic
first one.
shop,
I'm like, you're
hoping
right,
they
and
find
I
Gilbert in one
accept
piece.
that flaw.
What they
I can
find
recognize
is an
the flaws.
absolute mess. Winifred is tearing the place apart, searching for something. Gilbert is trying to pick up behind her as she mutters to herself. The girls can tell he wants to
More
say
what
something
ifs
about
will
the mess,
definitely
but
be coming in
to
2025.
be fair,
They're just
what she was rifling through
hard
was
to
her
do
own
because they're
property.
very involved.
Book floats out of Becca's backpack and hovers next to the girls as they look at the scrambling Gilbert. What is going on? I have no idea. She's been at this since 2 in the morning. No idea what she's looking for or anything. Just, I haven't slept in almost 24 hours, but hey, it's fine. I'm still alive. Quiet, you idiot. I need to concentrate. On what? You're just throwing things on the floor. I have to find my ingredients. Whoa. Ingredients for what? Cassie asked hesitantly. A candle. A candle can bring them back. Winifred
I like it
shouts,
when I get
tossing
to
more
do
stuff
these
out of
because
the way.
I get
Becca
to
shares
stretch
a
my
look
legs
Book,
with storytelling
who shakes
for a little
himself as if to
while,
say no.
which
Winifred,
really
that won't work,
is
she says.
wonderful.
I can make it work.
But
the
they
magic
take a
maxima
lot
made
of
me all
time.
powerful. I can
They
create
really
a black
take a
flame
lot of
candle to
time.
bring them back. I can do it. my advice to those who didn't like 2 but are cautiously optimistic about 3, and to anybody else who's excited about 3, and to myself because I'm scared, keep your expectations low. Pessimism saves lives, just so you know. Too many people were expecting 1993 in 2022, and guess what, guys? That didn't happen, and it won't happen. That ain't happening anymore. Things have changed. You will not be getting 1993 even if this comes out in 2027. Because it's not 1993 anymore.
Sorry, I gotta answer
And movie
this.
companies have changed how they do things and how they cater to people, much to the chagrin of a lot of the movie-going audience. But that's okay. Progress is a good thing. It's a good thing. Just so everyone knows. There are some things that, yes, I wish they would kind of leave the way they are. But other things that people comment about being too woke, those are good things.
They are good
When they're
things.
done right. There's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And I've seen a lot of wrong ways to do it rather than the right way to do it. A good example of a right way to do it, watch How to Get Away with Murder. That's the right way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this, and I mean a lot.
There's so much you can
lot
do
of this.
with the progressiveness
Rides on
of the
scripts.
world, but you have to do
Which
it right.
one's the best?
Otherwise, it just feels
Does this work with
so
the other 2
totally
movies? Will fan service,
stupid and
this is a big
disrespectful
one.
to
This
the
is,
people
I'm gonna
they're trying
pause
to
on this one.
represent.
Will fan service be more prevalent or less so than the second movie? Here's the thing about fan service. It can be a good
Listen,
and a bad
You
thing.
don't know how much I need to hear that sometimes.
It can be a
man.
good and a bad thing. Some fan service is fun. I have enjoyed some fan service. I enjoyed a lot of the fan service in Hocus Pocus 2, but there were points where I do think it was excessive. I do think it was excessive sometimes.
Yeah.
Like the little touches in Gilbert's shop where they had t-shirts. That was great. The costume contest, honestly, that was fun. I really liked that. That was for us. That was for the fans. But it was also kind of like, in the first movie, everybody was terrified of those 3 coming back, and now we're celebrating these child-eating witches? I don't even... In-universe, it makes less sense. Out here, makes perfect sense. But in-universe, makes a little less sense. But I did like the costume contest. I think it's great. But there were some people that were kind of like, this is a little too meta.
There were points
I
in
don't
2
know.
where things felt too meta.
I think there were points in the second one where the fan service was just
and it's one that I'm actually fixing to
We
talk
might need
about.
to pull
It's
it
the
back
one that
just
messed
a
with
little
my
bit.
brother.
My brother, it broke his brain when Winifred flew up to the window of the boys on the sofa watching the scene from the first movie of Gary Marshall and Penny Marshall. That blew his gourd, and not in a good way. He was like, I don't like that. He's like, things have gone too meta for me. But here's the thing.
Yeah, that's
This
fair.
whole video I've said, I am scared about a third movie. I'm scared. I'm very scared. I'm very scared for a reason.
Yep.
Do not Toy Story 4 this. I know, I hear you. There's a lot of you out there going, I liked Toy Story 4. That's great, I'm glad you did.
Mm-hmm.
But, in terms of a definitive ending,
3 was better.
3 had the definitive ending.
3
We were
was
done.
better for
We
that.
didn't need to see what happened after that. It was over. They had a new kid. It was great. Don't Toy Story 4 this and give me an epilogue that nobody asked for.
Exactly.
Don't do it. I'm terrified that perfect definitive ending that the Sanderson sisters got in Hocus Pocus 2 will be reversed, and I'm gonna regret crying tears on the internet. Very heavy tears when that happened.
Yeah, that's my worst fear. It
Because
really
I
is my
regretted
worst fear
shedding
with that.
tears when I saw Toy Story 4. I
this
did. Also my way of making myself feel better 2 years later for the whole Trask is the villain and then he actually wasn't thing? Maybe. It might be.
Hot dang,
Kinda.
Lewis.
But let me have this. It was therapeutic. I had to come to terms with it. I feel better now that I did this. At least I can think that his descendants got
Dark
dumber
Shadows
over time.
takes
And
place in the same
we ended up with our
universe as
candy
Hocus Pocus.
apple
Was
ear
just me
idiot.
getting over my
So,
anger towards
This is
Reverend Trask
also
not being the
one of the
villain.
only movies, and I just realized this as I was writing this script. This is one of the only movies that doesn't involve some stupid third act breakup where the heroes fall apart and go their separate ways right before the villains come back to end everything.
Yeah.
If anything, the third act
Stream's
of
gonna
Hocus
have to
Pocus
call in about 6
brings
minutes.
the heroes
We're not gonna
closer
get through this
together,
entire montage,
which is again
unfortunately, because it is long.
rare. Disney
But
villains like Scar,
I've gotta get ready
Jafar,
to go to church,
Ursula,
so.
and Cruella are iconic, yes, but they are not nearly as iconic as the Sanderson sisters. Yes, I went there. I bought property. Fight me. The merchandise from their movies
Tell me
features
I'm wrong.
them, but their heroes are a little more prevalent in the marketing. The Sanderson sisters, however, they are on every piece of merchandise in
thanks,
existence,
Cupcake.
with the exception of ones that are specifically tailored to Billy
That was
and
a good
Binks.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get the ball rolling with what I would consider the worst song on this soundtrack at number 9 with Planet Claire. You ever just hear the start of a song, groan, and immediately skip it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I do every time Planet Claire comes
That's
on.
it.
Alright, here's where things got hard. Cracking my top 2. We all knew the Sanderson Sisters songs would fall in the top 2, and it was difficult for me to make a choice on where to rank them in terms of the top 2. So coming in at 2 is One Way or Another. So while I was flipping back and forth between the two songs, I figured it out, and One Way
That
or
one
Another
was really
ended
hard
up
for me to
in the
figure
second
out.
seat. Don't even know how to feel right now. I don't even know how to
The
feel
Dead
right now.
Man's Toes,
Like,
man. That is the one that screwed me up the most this year. Last year it was the
You ever
Mrs. All
think
in
one
Theory.
thing for, like,
This is the one that
years
messed
and
me up
years of
this
your
year.
life, and suddenly you're proven wrong, like you've been singing the wrong words to a song for a really long time, or didn't know the
This
title
one
of a
just-
song correctly. Well, I am here to tell you that the Dead Man's Toes, they weren't toes. They weren't actually toes. What? You heard me. They weren't actually toes. I figured this out today as I was scrolling on my phone.
This was actually
And
a
this wonderful
lie.
article popped up.
This part about the article
Called
is
Top
kind of
10
a lie. I was
Weird
actually working on
mushrooms, and I was like,
something.
this will kill a few minutes.
At my job, I was making a lesson plan
This'll
to
kill
do
a few
a
minutes,
mushroom
why not?
lesson. What are safe to eat
And at the
what
very
aren't.
top was
For
a picture of a fungus that is growing out
For,
of a piece of dead wood.
work. And I ran across
And
this,
it
and I
looked
just
like
I sat at my desk
toes.
having a crisis, and thank God
And
no
the
one was on my
name-
side of the room.
was Dead Man's Toes. And I was like, huh, well, that's neat. I wonder if this is where they got the idea for Hocus Pocus. Oh my god.
I literally had a moment.
My question is, what do you remember about the first time you saw Hocus Pocus, and how did it make you feel in that moment?
Yeah, well, that's an awesome story, and thank you for sharing yours.
Catching my brain
I
break is
was 7
hilarious.
years old in 1993, long time ago, and I lived in a really small town. It was actually a historical village, so really cool, and it had that really, Salem vibe to it. We were next door at our neighbor's house in October of 93, and they didn't really have any kids around, our age, so
I
my siblings and I,
to bring
we were just sitting
Jonathan
in their
back on
living
the
room,
channel at some
and
point.
I just
one
gotta
of
figure out how I
the
want to do
neighbors, they came into the living room and they were like, "Oh, we've got this, we've got some chips and some snacks, and we have a Halloween movie for you." And I was already loving Halloween at 7, obviously at that time, and they said it was Hocus Pocus. Now, I'd never seen anything advertised on TV or anything like that. Living in a small town, there was no, cable or anything.
might have
Disney
him come
did
back
play
to give
it on
us an update
Sundays,
on
but
it, and
I
then
never noticed, to my
see what else
memory,
is going
to my
on.
recollection, of any advertisements for Hocus Pocus. So when he put it on, and it was all about witches and this witch house in the middle of the woods back in the 1600s. I was captivated from the very moment. And at that age, I think I was already in love. Well, I knew I was already in love with witches. I had read a book prior to that, which I can talk about later. So I was just hooked, and it gave me goosebumps when I saw it. And I really felt like the 90s were, and the 80s and the 90s were a special era. I feel almost like the last special era of Halloween.
For sure.
And it really produced...
Oh, I think I agree with that statement, and I was born in 96, so, I came in on the tail end of that goodness. Speaking of imagination and creativity, the reason you are here is because you have an amazing project in the works for the Sanderson Museum of Witchcraft coming to life, which I am over the moon about this being a thing. I hate to do this, you guys, but I have somewhere I have to be in 30 minutes. So I am calling an audible, and I will upload the best of the 4th Sanderson Sister 2024. It will come up tomorrow morning. So we are going to do that. So we can see the rest of it, because I do still have some stuff I wanted to share. I still had some funny moments that were going to happen, but I actually have to get going. I've got a friend to go see. Thank you guys for being here and spending part of your New Year's Eve with me. I have had a blast with you guys today. I am so grateful to have you guys in my life. I love you all. You are the best. I could not ask for a better community on the internet. I couldn't ask for a better fandom to be a part of than Hocus Pocus. This is, without doubt, the best fandom to be a part of, because we're not mean to each other. We're so loving, and I love this, and I love you guys. You guys keep me going, and I can't wait to do a whole nother year of stuff with you all. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. Excuse me, it's free. It helps me, and what helps me helps you guys get more great content like this. Tomorrow night, we're over on Twitch. Follow me at the 4th Sanderson Sister BFG, and we're playing The Spirit of the North. We're gonna have some fun over there. I'm gonna be hanging out with you guys for a chill evening. The best of the 4th Sanderson Sister will come out tomorrow on the channel. I'll get that up for you guys, and you can watch the rest of it. So, that's all I have to say. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Casey Zugelman, aka the 4th Sanderson Sister, and I'll see you witches and wizards in 2025.